uh, properties of iron carbon steel, properties and use of iron carbon steel, that is the carbon steel is nothing but the to improve or modify the mechanical characteristics of steel, we have to mix a small portion of carbon to make the steel more durable and more usable in structural material, as structural material, that is actually plain carbon steel. And we have discussed in the previous class that after mixing carbon in pure iron, there are some reactions and phenomenon by which a new material, which is called cementite or ferrous carbide, iron carbide, which will produce after mixing some amount of carbon. Before that, some amount of carbon may be soluble in the solid solution of iron, but after that, after some portion of carbon mixing, then cementite or iron carbide will form, and due to that iron carbide, the characteristics or mechanical characteristics precisely saying that will improve and modified. Okay, that those things we have discussed in the last class. And now this portion is today's portion is purely theoretical portion, and you have to remember in your exam. From this part, you may expect some short type of questions or MCQ questions. Okay, now now, the properties of plain carbon steel is purely dependent on the carbon, mixing of carbon or the amount of carbon added to the pure iron. Okay, now as the carbon portion increases, that is mixed with the pure iron, uh, the strength. Strength means here tensile strength, precisely saying tensile strength, that is because tensile strength is actually useful for the structural use of steel. That's why we are precisely saying this is tensile strength, and hardness will increase. But after 1.5% of carbon adding, the ductility and malleability of the steel will decrease, and steel will uh, become some or like steel will becomes like some brittle material. Okay, that is ductility and malleability will decrease. That's why 1.5 percentage amount of carbon in weight percentage, actually that is optimum percentage of carbon, up to which the main mechanical characteristic, that is tensile strength and hardness, will increase. Okay, now coming to this figure, this is actually the characteristics of plain carbon steel with the uh, amount of carbon added in the pure iron. Okay, now from this figure we may see that, we may observe that the tensile strength will increase. Tensile strength will increase, and this increment is up to 0.8% of carbon, and after that these will decrease. The tensile strength will decrease, and elongation characteristics, elongation percentage of elongation will decrease as the percentage of carbon is increasing, and up after this 0.8 percentage of carbon, the decrement of the percentage elongation rate will actually rate of the decrease of percentage elongation will decrease. That means this curve is flatter than this. Okay, now, and another property, that is hardness. Hardness of the steel will increase as the carbon percentage will increase. Now, this axis is actually for tensile strength and hardness. Tensile strength and hardness. These values are of tensile strength and hardness. But these axis is for percentage elongation. That means to read this graph, to read this plot, you have to consider these axis as vertical axis for this graph, percentage elongation graph. But for this one, for this hardness and tensile strength, you have to use these vertical axes. All these three characteristics is actually plotted in one graph. That is that is tensile strength and hardness in one vertical side, and percentage elongation is one vertical side. The values are actually different, nothing else. The values are actually different, nothing else. Okay. Now this 0.8 percentage of carbon is actually very much significant, because up to this the ferrite concentration is maximum, and after that cementite or that material is called iron carbide is actually coming into the scenario. That means cementite formation is just started after 0.8 percentage of carbon. Okay, that's why the presence of cementite or iron carbide is actually the reason to decrease the tensile strength or strength of the steel, or decrease of elongation percentage is flatter because of this cementite presence or presence of iron carbide in steel. That's why this 0.8 percentage of carbon is actually very much significant in the characteristics of plain carbon steel. Okay. Now coming to the types of plain carbon steel. Now here I have just point out three main types of plain carbon steel. One is low carbon steel or mild steel. Another one is medium carbon steel, and third one is hard carbon steel. But next in a table I have just given more types of carbon steel according to the percentage of carbon. But these three types, that is low carbon steel or mild steel, medium carbon steel and high carbon steel, these classification is most important, because according to this classification the percentage of carbon is actually increased, and the use of carbon steel is actually described. Okay, like in low carbon steel, carbon up to 0.3%. Here in the table we may see that this dead mild and mild, two more classification, that is these two, dead mild and mild, is actually two classification of low carbon steel, and that is in that carbon percentage is 0.05 percentage to 0.3%. Here here these low carbon steel or mild or dead mild may be. Dead mild and mild are two class or two types of low carbon steel. Actually 0.05 to 0.3 percentage of carbon is actually the heat treatment properties of steel is represented in this portion or this type of steel. Okay, medium carbon steel is actually where 0. Sorry, this is 0.3 to 0.7 percentage of carbon is there in the steel as a mixture, and obviously these types of steel may be used in machining. Machining means to produce the parts of different machines, and the most important class of steel, carbon steel, is high carbon steel, and this high carbon steel is actually the structural steel which is used in the construction of different civil engineering structure. And in that high carbon steel, 0.7 to 1.5% carbon is there. And there is another that is not very much important in structural engineering or civil engineering scenario point of view, that is tool steel. tool steel is nothing but here. This is one part of high carbon steel, obviously, but this is actually these types of machining, these types of machine parts are actually made from tool steel, and these types of machine parts, that is screw punches, these types of steel tools are or machine parts are produced from high carbon steel. Actually high carbon steel and tool steel is actually two class or types of high carbon steel, that is where the percentage of carbon is 0.7 to 1.5%. Okay, this is mostly theoretical thing, and this high carbon steel is actually the most important types of steel which is used in as construction material in civil engineering structure. Okay, that's why we are studying this classification and properties and use of uh, carbon steel. Okay, now one thing I can do that right after the class you may uh, you may not leave the class, but uh, right now I may send one Google quiz. Okay, right now, and with 4 or 5 questions, please try to attend now. That is for your test. What I have told earlier, that I have to take one test, one small test. I am sending a small quiz with these from these part what we have studied now. I'm just sending 4 or 5 questions, MCQ questions or short answer type questions. Just answer it now. Try to answer it now. Not you have don't have to hurry, but try to submit it now so that I can evaluate it by today.